Hello dear teachers, welcome to the session Introduction to 21st Century Skill Sets. This session will be a brief introduction to 21st century skills and we will try to answer a few WH questions related to them. Today, technological advances impact work and other aspects of our lives, including how we communicate, collaborate, learn and of course teach. Nowadays, we hear much about 21st century skills, namely communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. It is increasingly important for students to not only learn different subjects, but also understand how to learn. They can then use different approaches according to the learning opportunities. The education sector has seen a shift of late, and the emphasis is now on developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills. They encompass individual skill sets which students must develop so that they can make appropriate decisions. Now the question is, how can we teach our students all of these skill sets while also teaching them the subject knowledge that is prescribed in the curriculum? That is, how do you prepare them for the future? This session will help you understand the following. First, what are 21st century skills? Second, who are they meant for? Third, why are they important? And finally, how can one use these skills? First, I will explain what are the 21st century skills. Let us look at the definition given by the Glossary of Education. The term 21st century skills refers to a broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits and character traits that are believed by educators, school reformers, college professors, employers and others to be critically important to succeed in today's world. The 21st century skills can be applied to the academic, professional, social and civic settings throughout an individual's life. The three main skill sets or the 3 L's of 21st century skills are learning skills, literacy skills and life skills. Learning skills encompass critical thinking, creativity, collaboration and communication, which have been identified as essential for successfully adapting to modern work environments. Literacy skills are about navigating the information, media and technology, elements on which we rely to a great extent today. They focus on understanding textual material and numeric data, evaluating the credibility of information sources and using computers and other technologies competently. Life skills include flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity and social skills. They help students strategize projects, maintain efficiency and collaborate with each other. You will learn more about these 3 L's in the next module. Next, let us understand who they are for. Although 21st century skills are critical for everyone, they are especially important for teachers and the students. You as a teacher play a vital role in students' lives by not only guiding them in academics, but also helping in shaping their attitudes and abilities. As a teacher in the 21st century, you must understand how to use the 21st century skills to achieve your goals with students in a variety of contexts. This means you need an in-depth understanding of how to address a diverse range of learners. It is the prime responsibility of the teachers to provide opportunities to the students to develop the attitudes, skills and knowledge required to understand and participate in a globalized world. For students, the 21st century skills are essential as they are now a standard to measure their abilities in their learning setting and are prerequisites for meeting the demands of success in work and life. Students today are part of an evolving paradigm shift, which will lead them to the next era of learning and development. They will need to be fully prepared with the set of 21st century skills to thrive in the global competitive environment. We need to provide students with hands-on learning opportunities that will allow them to develop, harness, and use these unique and valuable skills. So, teachers, you must realize that these 21st century skills are crucial for your students to succeed and fit in well in tomorrow's world. I will now take you through the importance of 21st century skills. The 21st century skills are critical to empowering children and adolescents to overcome their concerns. The goal is to prepare today's students to be good citizens and responsible human beings who understand their own potential and competence. Schools must prepare students for jobs that have yet to be created, technologies that have yet to be invented, and problems that we do not yet know will arise as a result of rapid economic and social changes. Educationists and business leaders cite that soft skills are most important factors for success in higher level courses and at work. Content knowledge from core subjects can only take students so far. It is necessary to know how to apply facts and ideas to face challenges in everyday life. The internet era has drastically increased access to knowledge. Students must learn to process and analyze large amounts of data to filter, build, and sustain the knowledge dump that the internet offers in the current digital era. Critical thinking, interpersonal communication, negotiation, self-assertion, decision-making, problem-solving, coping, and self-management are considered important life skills necessary to adequately meet life's demands. The process of developing a sense of self is linked to physiological changes and how students negotiate their psychological and social environments. Concerns on unrealistic notions about independence, intimacy, and peer group dependence must be addressed sensitively, and appropriate support must be provided to cope with deviant behavior. It is important to recognize that students need social and emotional support that may require reinforcement of norms of positive behavior and development of life skills essential to avoid potentially risky situations that they might encounter in their lives, manage peer pressure, and overcome gender stereotypes. As you gain a better understanding of the significance of 21st century skills, we will next see how one can use these skills in their lives. Teachers, you know that any learning is meaningless unless it can be applied in real life. To be successful in the 21st century, these skill sets must be acquired, nurtured, and sustained, so you as teachers must introduce them to the students. Students in turn must harness and demonstrate these skills. Here are some ideas to help you develop 21st century skills in your students. The first is critical thinking. Higher order thinking questions, discussions, puzzles, and quizzes encourage learners to independently resolve application-based problems with every lesson. Next is creativity. Promoting art and craft activities as part of co-curricular programs at school makes students approach critical topics in the curriculum with working models and representations that encourage visualization and recreation of thoughts into tangible outcomes. You can also include science and art exhibitions, writing competitions, and business plan competitions at school in this category. The next skill is communication. Promoting independent writing in the classroom and as home assignments in the form of original essays, stories, letters, and emails is a distinct feature of this skill set. Holding debates in the classroom and at the school level where children learn to put forth original opinions and receive opinions that differ from their own makes them good communicators. Schools can also develop a culture of peer review of assignments where students learn to give and take feedback on their work. The next skill is collaboration. Teachers can help students understand critical concepts in the syllabus through group presentations and projects, wherein they share responsibilities and complete the task. This develops collaborative skills in students. Schools can promote sports activities that teach students to work in teams. Regular group excursions, activities, and a culture of peer learning helps students develop bonds and an ability to collaborate. In a nutshell, therefore, here's what we have covered so far. You've learned what 21st century skill sets are, who they are meant for, and why they are important. We have also talked about how one can use these skills in life in different contexts and situations. In this module, you'll further learn about the impact of these skills, the 21st century skills as given by the WHO and UNESCO, and barriers to the development of these skills in individual.